Welcome to Ascend With Me Tarot. My name is Dawn. I am here to do a reading for the Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine Collective. Only take what resonates. If it resonates for you, use your own discernment and leave the rest. Alright, guys? I'm just here to, try to help you tap into whatever Spirit wants to talk to you about. Like I said, if it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Please hit the like, share, and subscribe button for me. If you do like my videos, I'd appreciate it. Appreciate the love. Alright, let's go ahead and get started for Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. I don't know where this reading's going to go because I've already tried one, but then I deleted it because it was going way too deep. Divine Feminine, Divine Feminine, your energy that came up a while ago was about... Sorry, I deleted it, guys, but it was going really deep, and I wasn't ready for that. But anyways, it was about aggression and optimism for you, Divine Feminine. So you might be yo-yoing back and forth between like being optimistic and then facing aggressive energy within yourself or within your environment that you're dealing with, and thinking about redirection. Redirection, Spirit. That's the card that came up to clarify. So take that how it means. We're going to look at a little bit different, hopefully. And then Masculine, you had perseverance. Yeah, Masculine, you had perseverance and compensation for your energy. So Masculine, you're feeling good right now is what I'm seeing. You're expecting some kind of compensation, or you're expecting to persevere, whether it be in this relationship with your Divine Feminine, or, with a job, or, just life in general. You're feeling good about it is what I was saying, okay? So that was the one I deleted, okay? I deleted it because it went a little bit deeper than that, but we're gonna refocus. I want to make this one kind of just about maybe y'all's relationship. We'll see. But I can't help what Spirit brings up is what I'm trying to say. Anyways, so what do you want to talk about for Divine Feminine? What is the energy of the Divine Feminine Soul Tribe Collective, Spirit, that you want to bring out today? What is the energy of the Divine Feminine? Okay. Okay, you've got fruition, reaping what you sow, and abundance, Divine Feminine, but it was coming in reverse. Let's see about the Divine Masculine. What is the energy of the Divine Masculine that you want to talk about today? Divine Masculine, you have Sisters of the Seasons, cycle of growth, natural law, and divine order. So something ordered from the divine here. All right, let's look. Let's see the energy between you guys before I dig into these. What is the energy between Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine right now? What is the energy that they share? What is their shared energy? Your shared energy is transformation, intuition, and patience. That's beautiful, though, Divine Feminine. So what I'm getting from this is... Okay, and that's why I feel like the energy earlier was redirection for you, Divine Feminine, because what I'm seeing here is you're both going through like big transformations, getting in touch with your intuition, having to learn to be patient right now with one another, with yourself, with, everything, right? You're learning patience. And Feminine, that's why yours is in reverse, though, right here, because I feel like you have been planting these seeds of growth in your relationships with everyone, right? But you're really been focusing on these seeds that you're waiting to come to fruition in regards to your Divine Masculine. And that's why I feel like this is coming in reverse for you right now. It's like you are waiting for you're waiting for these seeds that you've planted to come to fruition, whatever you expect that to be. It's different for everybody, right? Because your Masculine has been going through these cycles, right? Going through his growth cycles and getting informed about what is natural law, what is the natural law, and what is the divine order of things. That's his transformation. Your transformation is to, I feel like continue to be abundant, right? Feel abundant, move abundantly throughout your day, right? With that high optimistic energy versus whatever aggressive energy you've been having to purge. And just, patience. I feel like you're the one that's really having to be patient right now, Divine Feminine, and it's because this Masculine of yours is going through transformation, stepping into a divine order. But let's just look deeper and see what comes up, okay? Let's just see what we can get to come up here. As a matter of fact, let's just go to clarity and see what comes up from this deck. What is this deck called? Hold on, I got it over here. If anybody wants to know. It's the Eternal Seeker Oracle. We're going to read out of the book, okay? I want to see Feminine. So you've planted these seeds and you're waiting for something to come to fruition that hasn't come to fruition quite yet. But where are you at in regards to these seeds that you've planted and you know, God making you wait to teach you these patience, right? This patience. Let's see where you're at, you know, along the soul path, the journey of your soul's path here. You know, where are you currently with that? And, you know, in regards to why you're learning this patience. Let's see. Attachments. You're having to look at these attachments. These different attachments. You're having to, okay, and you've got redirection that came up earlier. So, I feel like whatever these seeds that you have planted, some of these seeds you've planted in this garden are meant to, you know, water and grow and be harvested, right? And some of these seeds that you've planted have been these seeds of attachment. I'm not saying it's necessarily to this divine masculine. It could be to him. There's attachments to the divine masculine that you've been having to detach from as he's going through his cycles of growth, to take another look at, to become aware of, right? Or it could be, you know, just different attachments to different beliefs about the world around you, the beliefs that you have in yourself and in your choices and what your opportunity and possibilities are. Whatever these attachments are, we're going to have to look a little bit deeper at that, actually, and then we'll go to the divine masculine. So let's talk about these attachments. That Spirit's making you be patient. It's like you're learning patience because Spirit's kind of put you on pause in regards to something you're hoping to reap, something you're waiting, you know, to reap. But as you're on in this delay of reaping this fruition, this abundance, Spirit's asking you to take a deeper look at these attachments. So let's see, what are these attachments that Spirit is asking the divine feminine to take a deeper look at. So you're on a spiritual pause in that regard. Okay, sugar-coated friendships, fake friends. Okay, so it's not your divine masculine necessarily. It could be, you know, either fake friends or people that aren't actually in your corner. They're sugar-coated. They sugarcoat. So it's these sugar-coated friendships, right? Sweet on the inside, sweet on the outside, sour on the inside, I just heard. So in this time of waiting in regards to, like, whatever this connection between you and your masculine is meant to be, Spirit's got you, you know, having a spotlight. They're showing us, they're shining a spotlight on different other relationships. I feel like it's outside of the masculine. You're being asked to look at these other relationships where you have attachments. Because I feel like, you know, you've done the detachment from the unhealthy, toxic energies that have been between you and your masculine. You've been working on that, right? But it's not all about those attachments with the masculine. Spirit's saying now it's time to take it a little bit outside of that and look at these attachments to others. And so they're having you look at these friendships, sugar-coated friendships. So what's their advice in regards, what are they telling you to do in regards to these other people that you're realizing you're attached to? Spirit, what is your advice to divine feminine in regards to these sugar-coated friendships? What is your advice to the divine feminine in regards to these sugar-coated friendships? Worry. So you're worried. Okay, so divine feminine, it says don't worry about it, really, is what they're saying. But you've been worrying about this. You've been worrying about who's fake and who's not fake. Okay, they're telling you worry does nothing but disempower you. Choose to accept whatever outcome is for your highest good, right? So if there's these fake people, these sugar-coated friendships that are actually attachments on some level in your life that have caused you worry or caused aggressive energy in your life, Spirit's saying take a new direction from that. Don't worry. What's going to be is going to be, and it's meant to be for a higher purpose for you and those that are involved here. So they want you to not worry necessarily, like let go of the fear and the anxiety and the worry about it, because it is what it is, right? It's going to be what it's going to be. All you can do, right, is live it, experience it, and be your highest self as you experience it, and learn from the situation. That's the whole point of the situation, whatever the situation is. But let me see if I can see why you're worried about these friends. Spirit, why is divine feminine worried about these sugar-coated friendships? Sugar-coated friendships. Why is divine feminine worrying? You're sensing something going on, divine feminine, behind the scenes. I just heard something going on behind the scenes. Okay, that's been causing you anxiety. What is this, Spirit? What is this behind the scenes? Moving forward, okay, so letting go. You're six of swords, okay? That's about, letting go. So you've been working hard on letting go of these sugar-coated friendships. Letting go of the ones who are causing you anxiety or worry or hindrance on your path. And you're figuring out how to move in a new direction. You're being redirected away from the old and towards the new. Right? No more of the sugar-coated relationships, the relationships that only touch the surface of things. Divine Feminine, you're searching for your true tribe here, where you can go deep, right? Deep within yourself and deep within another person, and instead of causing the worry, you're looking for the growth. You're looking for the inspiration in others, and that's how you're choosing to move forward, is what I'm seeing. I feel like that's what you're learning through this moment of delay, where Spirit's got you learning patience. There's a reason that they've got you on pause, and that pause has to do with you being able to move forward from attachments that are sugar-coated in your life that cause you this worry, and doing it in a higher way. So, but why is Divine Feminine worried? What has caused this worry in regards to these certain people? Eight of Swords. It's just, I don't know, it's just, okay, so these are friends who I feel like you come in with good news and they're like, oh yeah, congratulations, but then they bring you down with like a negative aspect of it, or try to cause you to feel like you can't overcome something, or yeah, you can do it, but kind of energy is what I'm getting. Like it's jealousy type energy though, and it's trying, you're realizing that it's trying to keep you in the Eight of Swords energy. These people have been trying to keep you in this Eight of Swords energy. They want to keep you trapped in worry for some reason. Why? Why do those people want to keep Divine Feminine trapped in worry? I don't understand, Spirit. Why would they do that? What is their motive or their intentions in doing this? These sugar-coated people. What is their intentions? They don't want you to see a truth. There's, okay, something that you're passionate about. There's a truth that you're passionate about that I feel like, they're trying to hold you back from, or they were trying to hold you back from, and it caused you worry. Why? I'm sorry. I don't know if this is resonating. I hope it resonates on, for the ones it's meant to. But I guess what this is saying, Divine Feminine, is like you're finding your passion, you're finding your truth, you're letting go without worry. That's what Spirit's teaching you how to do. Let go without worry, to break free from your own self-imposed prison, and let go of these attachments, and the attachments are the ones that are just surface level. These people in your life that are surface level, I'm hearing, okay, that they want, I feel like it's these usury energies that come in. Maybe these are energies that come in when they have a worry, and they come to you and they want you to clear their worry away from them, or maybe they're causing you worry in some way. I'm not sure what's going on here. It's going to be different for you guys, but this is collective. So in general, as Divine Feminines, we're being asked to look at to stay optimistic, okay? Be patient as we wait to reap what we've been sowing, right? These seeds, and pay attention to the seeds in your life that are flourishing versus the seeds that don't seem to be flourishing, because that's how you're going to know which ones are attachments and which ones you can continue to feed into, I guess, right? Why is Eight of Swords here? What is this self-imposed prison about, though? What is this Eight of Swords energy, please, for the Divine Feminine? Okay, the Hierophant. It could be beliefs. Okay, Divine Feminine. So this is what I'm getting. You are being separated from the old, right? Old friends, old beliefs, old traditional ways of things. And you have friends or family who don't agree with you, who want to hold you back. It's like you're moving towards the spiritual truths, right? What's true for you, what's true for your wisdom and your knowledge and your soul's understanding of spirit and life and everything, right? What's good for you. But you have these people in your life that have attachments to you, and you've been trying to hold back and sugarcoat things because you don't want them to worry about how you're believing. It's like you're not sharing your new beliefs completely with these folks, because there's either they'd worry you about it or you'd worry them about it. But Spirit's showing you how to move forward, okay? Let's see how you're going to move forward. What can you do, Divine Feminine, to move forward here? Sorry if it cuts off at 26 minutes, you guys. Please come back for part 2 and we'll look into Divine Masculine. So tell me about Divine Feminine. Okay, yeah, compassion and forgiveness and sensuality. Okay, moving forward, Spirit wants you to be more sensuous, more passionate, more aware of your senses. I'm getting from this. Encourage yourself to express your sensuality and your emotions creatively using all your faculties, including touch, voice, action, creative abilities such as art, crafts, music, cooking, etc., writing. So they're wanting you to follow your passion, Divine Feminine. Okay, moving forward, truly what ignites your heart, whether, you know, and you're not going to have people that believe that you believe. Those are I'm not saying you're leaving them behind, but they're in the old way of things, and you're moving into this new perception, new understanding, okay? And you're doing that by following your passion, they're saying, and that's what Spirit wants you to do, not to let these sugar-coated relationships that are really just attachments dissuade you and cause worry for you along these next steps of following your truth and your passion. It says, practice being aware of and enjoying your senses, being nourished and stimulated by the natural world, such as landscapes, people that are like-minded, you know, sound therapy, aromatherapy, things like that. And then you have, that was the second chakra, your sacral chakra. So that's all about connections and relationship and stuff, right? Creativity, things like that. Now, the other one is your heart chakra. So it says, you know, as you move forward from these sugar-coated relationships, attachments that have caused you worry, do it with an compassionate heart and an understanding of forgiveness for yourself and others. Okay? It says, I have compassion for myself and for those around me. I let go of anger, resentments, and torments from the past, and I do not give my power away to those involved. These sugar-coated friends, right? You don't give them your power by letting them feed on your insecurities, I'm hearing, or feed on your empathy, your sympathy, okay? It says, forgiveness is a gift I give to myself. I forgive myself for the things that I feel I could have done differently in the past, and I remind myself that my response could not have been any more evolved than it was at the time. I am compassionate to those in need, as this shows them that they are not alone. I practice this by listening, sharing, understanding, and being of service. And the reading that came up the other day for Divine Feminine said, if you get nervous, focus on service, right? So I feel like whatever's been going on behind the scenes with you, you know, being shown what your attachments are, okay? Whatever that, I feel like that's kind of going on behind the scenes, these attachments. Spirit's got you front and center following your passion right now. Front and center, deepening your spiritual connection, okay? Opening your heart even more, opening up to that Christ heart and a deeper spiritual understanding of what we're here to do, which is plant these beautiful seeds of compassion and love and forgiveness for one another. You know, we're building that higher platform for the babies to come, and you're doing your work is what I'm seeing. But if you are in a delay and things have been seeming like they're going slow, that's because Spirit's trying to give you the awareness and the strength, okay, the intuition about who and what is an attachment that you've been, you know, kind of sugarcoating, or that, you know, that it's like, you know, you need to release certain things, whatever these attachments are. It's like you have a knowingness that they need to be dealt with or released in some way or faced, right? And I feel like you've been kind of just putting it on the back burner and trying to sugarcoat it even, right? Is what I'm seeing. But Spirit's helping you move on, okay? They are. From what I'm seeing, you're learning patience and you're going through transformation. You're deepening your intuition. And you are, with the Six of Swords, you're moving forward. So let's see where you're moving forward to, Divine Feminine. Okay, let's go here. We're gonna read out of the book again here in a minute. Did I read out of the book for that one yet? I didn't. Attachments. We don't need to read out of the book for the attachments. So that's where you're at, or where you've been, looking at these attachments along your path, your soul's path, right? These are being spotlighted for you. But let's see where this is leading you. Divine Feminine, as far as your soul path energy? Where is this leading? When Divine Feminine is able to recognize and deal with these attachments with compassion and forgiveness, where is it leading her next on this journey? Okay, let's see where you're going next. Shadow work. Ooh, let me tell you, I've been doing some shadow work. This ain't no joke, okay? Shadow work. Sorry, guys. I've been doing my shadow work, and I thought shadow work was just about looking at the unhealed parts and working through and healing, which it is. But let me tell you, it's about forces outside of yourself that come to knock on your door and say, hi, we're real, I'm here. And you got to know which forces are what and which forces to move in, Divine Feminine, right? You got to know what to believe, honey, is what Spirit's been teaching me. Because once the shadow work starts, like, there's no going back. There's no turning around and saying, oh, I don't want to do this anymore. Right? You're going to keep going forward. You're going to keep facing the things you're meant to face. This is all part of your shadow work. So let's read about shadow work for Divine Feminine. And that's about, it's a 28, which is about completion. So maybe you've probably already been doing your shadow work, Divine Feminine, right? And this is just like the next level, the next step of your shadow work is these attachments and, you know, how you're dealing with them. Are you going to deal with them with resentment, anger, aggression? Or are you going to deal with them having a compassionate heart and learning a little bit more about forgiveness and unconditional love? Like, you got a soul path choice here on how to move forward, right? No more sugarcoating. Things are what they are, right? It's saying embrace the inner darkness. How can we stand in the light and not cast a shadow? The challenge here is to realize that the darkness serves us well on our paths. Each of us has said, has thought, and has acted in ways that we sooner or later regret. I can say I've done that, right? We all have. It's about recognizing it, looking at it, not holding on to the guilt, but you know, digging out the wisdom, the knowledge from those things that you perceive as your mistakes. Okay? So it says, at the time, our words and actions may have felt and seemed justified. But upon reflection, we realize that that is not who we are. In order to divert attention from what we believe was a despicable action, we may hide the facts or place blame outside of ourselves by making excuses. I've been guilty of that. I'm still working through it, making excuses, right? It's just, It says, during this period, we may adopt a control drama to elicit sympathy or support from others. There is the ever-popular victim card, where someone or something outside ourselves forced us to behave in an unacceptable manner. This encourages the gathered crowd to feel sympathy. Been there. Other perpetrators may employ interrogation methods and ask ever more redundant questions, seeking answers that support bad behavior or suggest innocence. We might defend our actions with aggression, trying to force others to our way of thinking, thus making it acceptable to be stupid or wrong. Still, others become aloof or mysterious and pretend it never happened. But we all watch the cat miss the back of the sofa and disappear behind it with a thump. Nonchalantly strolling out and then stopping to groom its fur like it isn't fooling anyone. We all make poor choices. We all make mistakes. What happens next is what is most important. People do not learn valuable lessons by always getting things right. Be it social norms, religious doctrine, or traditionally accepted codes of conduct. On occasion, every person screws up. We may strive for perfection, thus ensuring tribal acceptance. But since we are being human, we will not always succeed. The first step in growth is to admit and own what happened or what was said. The next step is to begin to correct the mistake, be it a sincere apology or reconsidering offending comments. It needs to be acknowledged. If nothing else, you can begin with, oops, my bad, and proceed from there. This is vital because once you've owned it, you have the power to change it. Begin with small steps and continue until your course is corrected. When you have achieved redemption, you can reflect upon the events and shake your head and wonder why you think, that wasn't me, and you're right. That wasn't you. But now you know who you are not and can get on with the business of being who you are. Endless shadows form dark and twisting shapes in the eternal nothingness. From the deepest dark, guys, it's about to restart, okay? Come, please watch part 2. From the deepest dark, a shape emerges and takes form. Eerily, an ebony dragon with eyes the color of fire manifests behind the human adrift in the smoky gloom. Seeing the presence, the person's first thoughts dredge up primal fear from the depths of remorse. I have so been there. Wow. Panic freezes all movement, and the human is held hostage by terror. Slowly, breath by breath, gathering courage, the mortal being turns to face the demon from within. And at once, human eyes behold the fragile beauty of the dragon, with its flame-bright eyes, raven scales, and luminous silver horns. Recognition comes slowly as the veil lifts to reveal one's soul reflected in the eyes of darkness. Gathering the night-black shadows into loving arms, power is reclaimed and wholeness takes root. Okay, guys. I think we're at part 2, so I'm not sure if it restarted or not. We're doing Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. So here's the message of this shadow work card for you, Divine Feminine. I hope you got what you needed from what I just read. But it says, when we deny any part of ourselves, we deny wholeness. Become your own hero, your own mentor, and protector. Embrace your inner darkness and reclaim your power. You would not eternally punish a child for a mistake that they made in the past. Do you not realize that you also deserve forgiveness? If we are to truly become warriors of light, we must be strong enough to embrace the shadows we cast. Okay, so Divine Feminine, let's talk about being a hero. Let's go to this